Hello everyone! Today we will be making a quick apricot pie. It's not necessary to use apricots. I just had apricot jam. You can use any fruits, berries or jam. Beat 3 eggs until they are fluffy. I add a little salt to the eggs, just a pinch. And I beat it with the salt like this. Gradually add sugar to the beaten eggs. At the lowest mixer speed, I pour in vegetable oil. Like this, and milk. Now I slightly increase the power, let it mix well. Add the baking powder to the flour. Mix it like this. And now we add all of this to the batter in about 2 stages. Like this and like this. Now carefully mix it all with a spatula until it is thoroughly and completely smooth. The batter's consistency is similar to sour cream. Thick, you see, like this. It's thicker than sponge cake batter. The batter shouldn't be too runny. If yours turned out a bit thinner than mine, well, flour varies. Add a couple more tablespoons of flour, but usually with this proportion it should turn out fine. Once the batter is mixed, I take a rectangular and shallow pan. I have a mold, but a small baking sheet, 30 by 25. I line it with parchment paper. You can also use a round one. Just make sure to take a large pan. Pour all the batter into the pan. Spread it out evenly like this. The batter rises very well. The cake turns out quite tall. If you use a small round pan, it's too much. It becomes too tall and takes a long time to bake through. Now, I take some jam or preserve. I have apricot, this kind with pieces, see? Now, I add the jam, like this with teaspoons, like this. And I wait for the jam to sink into the batter. It sinks well. If you place it in the middle of the batter, it sinks all the way to the bottom. And then there's a lot of batter on top, and the filling is at the very bottom. I use teaspoons, see, like this, in pieces. You can use any jam, not just apricot. You can use plum or make it with fresh fruits. That works well too. You can use cherry jam or canned peaches. That will be tasty too. Look how beautiful it turned out. Now another piece here. That's it. Now preheat the oven to 180 degrees. The batter will start to rise and the jam will sink a little. Bake for 40-45 minutes. If it starts to burn on top, you can cover it with foil about 15 minutes before it's done. When the pie is baked, take it out of the form and let it cool a bit. Do not cut it while it's hot. Sprinkle a little powdered sugar on the cooled pie and serve. Let's cut it and see how it looks inside. The pie is still warm. You can have it with milk. This is how fluffy and crumbly the pie turned out. The batter is like a cake, very tasty, and it will be delicious with different fillings. So look, this is how fluffy it turns out. Look at how porous and delicious the dough is. It needs to cool down a bit because the jam is hot. The cake batter is very porous. It can be used for baking like cakes too. Very tasty. I recommend it to everyone. Quick, simple, and inexpensive. On my channel, there are many different pie options with various fillings. Some quick and some not so quick. Take a look and choose the one you like the most. That's all. Kisses, love.